What's up guys, and welcome back to part 31 of our playthrough of the Fabled Lands series. Now in the previous part we did assassinate that guy, didn't we?
I can't remember.
We ranked up twice I think in the previous part, so after struggling to find something for us to do, we've decided to sail south from the Violet Ocean in book 3, and we've headed to the Serpent King's Domain, which is the last published book in the series.
New book!
So this is book 7, so we've sailed down and we've just arrived on the island, so this is where we're going to start. So this is going to be the first page of this book, so let's see what happens in the Serpent King's Domain.
This is also a very hefty book.
Yeah, there's like 800 pages in this one, I think.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
The waters of the north coast of the Fabled Lands are choppy this day, and the sky is a great grey smudge. At the first murmur of complaint, you bark an order that any man with a grievance against the heavens should keep it to himself. Roll 2 dice to determine which encounters come your way. Roll 2 to 5, a fight between pirates. So we're still on the ship at this point.
Yep.
6 to 7, no encounter. 8 to 9, a tempest. Or roll 10 to 12, a nighttime omen.
Okay, so the tempest is like a big storm, isn't it?
I thought a tempest was a priest. Maybe it is a storm.
I thought it was like a big sort of lightning thing. So
This is going to be the most difficult book.
do you think so?
Well, it's the last one.
True. We'll see how it goes anyway. Let's just roll for it. Let's see what we get at the beginning.
11.
Right? A nighttime omen. That's a good thing, right? Isn't it?
How many pages did you say this book had?
800 something.
Turn to page 1029.
Oh, they've never been this long before, have they?
No, they haven't. This is a big book.
1029. So this is what, a nighttime omen.
Yeah.
It's got nearly 12. It's got 1200 pages at least.
Jeez.
1029.
Normally it's like 300. It's like
800
big
max.
page.
700, yeah. 1029, a bad omen. One night you dream of the first mate of your vessel stepping across a muddy stream. You recount the dream to him over breakfast the next morning. The rest of your crew are horrified. It signifies he is a bringer of ill fortune. One of them gasps, pointing an accusing finger at the mate. Cast him overboard, Captain, or the jinx about him will finish us all. The crew are uneasy at this talk of omens and bad luck. If you wish to cast the mate overboard, turn to 938. If you prefer to let him remain on your vessel, turn to 738.
I feel like, I know it's horrible, but I feel like we should side with the crew because they are the crew.
Yeah.
Do you agree, or do you think they'll come back to curses?
I mean, it's not the worst nightmare in the world, is it, him walking across a muddy stream, but at this point in time, I think we should just...
Let's toss him.
Toss
We don't
him
know his
overboard.
name. If we knew his name, then...
Yeah, he's just a stowaway. 938.
Oh, what if we get cursed for tossing?
We can go back to 300 and start fresh.
You give your first... Oh, it's our first mate.
We can get another one. Second mate. He's now the first mate.
You give your first mate an apologetic shrug as you shove him over the ship's rail, but you dare not ignore the portents of misfortune, nor, for that matter, the superstitious relentlessness of your crew. With the mate gone, you are safe from celestial catastrophe.
That
I'm
sounds
finding
good.
it's hard to read this.
Celestial catastrophe. Sounds bad.
But your action polarizes the crew more than if you wonder if they might also be thrown overboard so easily.
There we go, and he suggested it.
Shit, should we go back? Make a charisma roll at difficulty 16. Oh,
We've got 11.
Man. Alright, okay, come on. So we need 5?
Yeah, Perfect.
Snap.
it is with it. Yes.
If you succeed, you quell the fears of your crew and sail on. Turn to
I
1104.
wonder what would happen if we keep him on board. Maybe it's the exact same thing.
I feel bad now. We threw him overboard and he was our best friend.
We can find out what happened to him afterwards.
Okay.
Turn to... You quell the fears of your crew, turn to 1104.
Ooh, you're my best friend.
You are a little way east of the most northerly tip of the Fabled Lands. The port of Smogmore lies a short distance along the coast west of your current position. Sail north into the Violet Ocean, which is book 3.
That's where we came from.
Yep. Sail southeast along the coast. Sail west into the waters near Smogmore, which is also book 3. Sail west, keeping clear of Smogmore. Sail up the Nozama River by bypassing Smogmore. So
How do we get into the map?
So this is a little different this time around because we could not find a good map. Have I missed much? No, we've only just started. We've just sailed to the 7th book, so we're starting here. What's going on there? So yeah, this is the map for this one. So yeah, it looks a bit different from the previous, but we hopefully might be able to read it a bit better anyway.
Where are we?
So we are a little way east of the northern tip, so near Smogmore. Oh, thank you for the sub, Dean.
Oh,
Really
thank
appreciate
you.
it. So we're at the very top, basically.
Oh my god, how much does the Well of Lies look like a giant butthole?
Where?
Can we please go there
yeah.
ASAP?
The Well of Lies.
That is a giant butthole.
Jump straight into that.
Dive headfirst into that.
So, southeast, sail north into the Violet Ocean, southeast along the coast. So that's going to be that right side near the Sea of Hydras. West will take us to the waters near Smogmore.
So where are we now?
We are right in the centre, it looks like, up here.
At the top, so we're
Yeah.
north of this current map.
And
Okay.
so west is Smogmore, so we're probably just there where it's cropped off at the top.
Oh, okay.
Sail west, keeping clear of Smogmore. Should we go southeast along the coast?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I kind of want to. I wish we could get into the Lake of Firewater. It looks like you can sail from the sea to there, but I don't know how to get there.
Maybe. Oh wait, there. But you can go down the west into the waters near Smog. Oh, that's book 3. Never mind.
No.
Southeast along the coast. Turn to page 400.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get rid of this map.
Oh yeah, that's one. From time to time, a wide fin breaks the surface of the water. Tiger sharks, says your first mate. Oh, we've got a new one now.
Good.
Joining you at the rail of your ship. Breathtaking to watch from a distance. Roll 2 dice. 2 to 5, pirates on the horizon. 6 to 7, no encounter. 8 to 9, maudlin tidings. Or 10 to 12 is a storm.
Okay.
Let's roll.
6. No
No
encounter.
encounter?
Should we roll again?
Should we roll again? I'm
Yeah.
going to roll
Go
again.
on. Normally we'd be enjoying having a no encounter book. New book, we need some encounters.
Okay, I got 4.
7.
No, we got to roll again.
Yep.
We can do it.
We're rolling for trouble, really, aren't we?
No, or happiness.
Happiness in this book.
There might be some.
8, 5, 10.
Hmm.
Restore! Yeah!
Should we roll again? Or should we encounter the storm? I feel like it's bad.
Storms have always been bad. Notoriously
Should we
bad.
drink and roll again?
Yeah.
The cheating starts already.
Yeah. No, storms have just... We've never had anything as storms that roll for your survival.
4, 8. Maudlin tidings.
let's
I
do
don't
it.
know what that is. 570.
An evening of rum leads to tales of home and hearth. Is that how you say it, hearth?
Yeah.
And though each member of your crew is a weather-worn sea dog, they are soon weeping freely for the loved ones they have not seen for so long. This mood persists for the next few days. Finally, by cajoling kind words or a lash of the cat, you do what you can. You do what you can to improve morale. Make a charisma roll at difficulty 16. So
Oh, we
same
can
again, isn't
do
it?
this.
So we need to get
5.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We are El Bardo. after
8,
all.
3, 8. We sang on the song and give him a whip of the cash. The cash, the,
The cat.
Whip of the cat.
What did you say? 8, 3,
8,
1.
3, 8, 8. I think you've still got the page on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I do.
8, 3, 8.
Performance soon improves, and one of your deckhands visits your cabin to thank you for consoling
Yeah, he
him.
does.
He presents you with a dagger. Combat +1.
Oh,
It was me old mam, you see, he says. It'd mean a great deal if we used to take it. Note the dagger on your adventure sheet if you decide to keep it.
Just a normal dagger.
It's just a dagger, but maybe it's a magic dagger. Should I write it down?
Yeah. Should we make a third cache?
I think we're on 4th cache.
Oh, we put it on a separate page. Maybe.
I'll put cache book 7.
Yeah. Okay. Which page is it now?
Have you got my thumb?
Yeah.
So we've got a dagger.
Dagger combat +1. So we're going to take it. We might sell it if we need to. So then turn to 159.
We didn't get a code word, so it can't be a magic dagger.
You are sailing in the Sea of Hydras off northern eastern shoulder of Ancon Konu. The sky above is cloudless blue in the day and vividly alive with stars at night. Sail north along the coast, which is where we just came from. Sail northeast into the open sea, which takes us to Book 3. Sail east to the Gashnoran Gulf, which is in the City of the Clouds, which is a book that was never published. Sail south along the coast.
Gotta be south.
Or do we go back up north and get a different encounter? Should we knock off the encounters?
What sort of encounters?
Well, we'll see. We go back up and go back down. Then we've done all.
That's a little bit sneaky.
How is it?
We can if you want. I just
Yeah,
feel
let's
like
do
we're
that.
doing this.
Yeah, we are doing that.
Okay.
Okay, north along the coast again, 300.
Okay.
This is how we get rid of all the encounters.
But
so we
this
know
was
we've done
when
them all.
we started.
Yeah, I know. But there's going to be a different encounter on the way back up.
Okay. So we are rolling. So we're on the sea.
So it's the same
Off,
one.
off the waters off the north coast of the Fabled Lands. We are rolling 2 dice to determine which encounters. A fight between pirates, no encounter, a tempest, or a nighttime. So we had a
So
nighttime
it's this,
combat
yeah.
before.
So I thought it'd be a different encounter on the way back up.
No.
It normally is. 6. No
No
encounter.
encounter. Again?
Yeah. 7.
No encounter. We need to get either 2 to 5 or 8 to 9. Nope. See, this is what.
That was a 9, wasn't it?
Nope.
6. Oh, no, it's not.
So, no, this is what we do. We should have just taken it.
Whoa. 8.
8.
The Tempest.
It's 499.
Bash in the air as well.
Right.
4,
After
9.
this, let's just go to this new book.
We are in the new book.
Hmm.
We are.
We are not settled in the new book
We
yet.
never will be.
I want to be settled.
We've got a house in 5 books, but we don't remember where they are. The wind picks up and you and your vessel lurches up and down over great rolling waves. You spot a man with 10 years sailing experience with his head over the rail, offering up his dinner to the waters below. If you have a blessing of safety from storms, just check. I'm sure we did have it. I don't know if we put it like
Oh, I
away.
did. Press remote. This one's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have safety of storms, the foul weather soon disappears. You can take it back.
You might have to cross it off there.
Oh yeah, cross it off and turn to 1104.
Ah, so we didn't do much.
1104. No, so that's what I'm saying. Every time you get a storm, it's literally roll for your survival. So notes.
Let's not go back again. Let's just keep
No.
going. So we're at the same page we were before. Go southeast on the coast 400. We're going to get another encounter.
Yeah, but is it the same? No, it'd be a different one this time.
No, it'd be the same. We've
yeah,
been to
but it
400.
won't be the one we
before.
were just on. Because that's 3.
We need to drink like 5 times
I know,
for all the
yeah.
cheats.
So from time to time, so it's the tiger sharks again. So we've got another encounter on the way down. So we got maudlin tidings last time. So should we try and aim for pirates on the horizon?
Yeah, so we either need... Yeah, we need 2 to 5, don't we, really?
Okay, here we go. 2 to 5.
Yeah! I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
because
that was worth
we
it.
deserve it. 724. Oh, is it me?
Yeah, never been so happy for pirate attack.
It might be bad, we might
Probably
die.
will. As long as we don't get taken to that one-eyed pirate.
Don't forget what book we're in now. We're in big boy books.
True.
You see 3 ships on the horizon. Pirates flying a plain green flag, who set course who set a course parallel to your own, but who make no overtly hostile move just yet. Soon a fourth ship joins them. It is a small, swift clipper, which approaches you under a flag of truce. Its crew is small, and so you allow it to draw alongside. Its captain, a thin, weasel-faced man, comes aboard. Greetings, I am here to discuss your surrender to the fleet of Baron Moonshine. You will hand over your ship and cargo at once.
I don't think so.
Your ship and crew will be added to the Baron's fleet. Your former crew will be worked hard but treated well. As a gesture of good faith, you, this ship's captain, will be set adrift on a lifeboat. This generous offer will only be extended once. If you possess a deed of safe passage, do we?
We definitely do not.
Okay. Otherwise, you have no wish to fight the pirate ships. Will you surrender your vessel or attempt to Why did we do this?
Attempt to escape.
Attempt to escape,
Or
409.
let's go to ship. We can go back to 400.
Yeah, we should have just gone on land while we had the chance.
Yeah, but now we know.
409.
Yeah. You consider taking the Clipper's captain hostage, but it is clear that he has little value. You cast him overboard and trim your sails to the wind, trying to outrun the trio of pirate ships. But the Baron's fleet has anticipated such a flight. Their ships lie ahead of you as well as behind. The Clipper recovers as the captain sits in your wake, keeping pace with you. Evading the tightening net of pirate ships will require no small amount of luck. Roll 2 dice. If you have an excellent crew, add 1 to this roll.
We do.
Yeah, I think we do. Is it worth checking?
We do. I feel like we definitely had an excellent crew at one point.
No, good.
Oh no, we have a good.
If you have an excellent crew, add 1 more to this roll. Also add a point if you are not currently carrying any cargo.
We are carrying cargo.
You can jettison any cargo you're carrying to move rapidly if you wish.
Should we get rid of our cargo? Or should we just drink until we succeed?
Yeah, I'd rather do that option. So we need to roll an 11.
Of what?
Just an 11.
In general?
If you roll 11 or more, 2 dices turn to 894.
Okay,
So
we can do this.
it's going to be a hefty escape.
Give me it. I'm ready. I'm ready for this roll.
Oh!
Oh, who's drinking? You've got more. Okay.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ah. Is that good or bad? I don't know who's going to get a good lucky roll. You're going to take this.
Oh, I have to. Oh no, so you have to roll again.
I get 6.
Yeah, no pressure. That's like 1 out of 6. You can do it. Oh, you don't want that.
Okay.
Drink again. We can take it in turns if you'd like.
After this one, let's see. Yeah.
The chances, I'm giving you that.
So,
Where were we?
turn to 894.
This might be the bad thing.
No, it won't be. It'd be a lot easier to get under 11 or 12.
894. 894. Okay. Though it takes several hours, you manage to outmaneuver Baron Moonshine's fleet.
Several hours?
A feat few ships have accomplished. The swift clipper continues to trail you until it becomes clear that it has lost its support vessels. Fearful that you might slow to attack it, it droops away. Turn to 159.
Now we
That
got.
was a shitty encounter. Let's not do that again.
We won't. The only one left on there that we haven't done is Storm, and we ain't doing the Storm.
No, maybe the storm was a storm of nice things, though.
Storm of Fairy Mead. So we are headed back down again. So where we sailed north, back up last time, we can head south along the coast. Turn to 500.
Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
I'll read it if you want.
500. 350.
Only a few wisps of cloud across the sky and the sea is calm. You must be watchful that such a tranquil setting does not breed laxiness amongst your crew. Roll 2 dice for encounters. 2 to 6, a hostile fleet. 7 to 8, no encounter. 9 to 12, a fog bank rolls in. We do need to get to land, don't we?
Yeah, what are we wanting to roll in?
Let's see
Any.
what we get.
2. A hostile fleet.
Oh, I hope that's not the same crew. Hostile fleet 839.
I'll keep my finger on it.
Yeah.
Not for cheating purposes. Just for reference. Your lookout sights 2 ships ahead of you, each flying a plain green flag. One of your crew, a native of Dumpala, gives a grave shake of his head. The flag of Baron Moonshine. Again.
If we have to run away, we're getting away straight away.
The most bloody of all pirates. You change course, and so do the 2 pirate ships. Then you realize that one of them has released a green parrot, which comes flying across and waves towards your vessel. It lands on your deck. Surrender to the Baron, it croaks. Surrender to the Baron if you want to live, give a deed of passage, or surrender to the Baron. Do you want to give the bird a deed of safe passage, if you have one? Drop anchor and surrender, or try to escape the pirate ships?
Let's try to escape, and if it takes us to the same place, we'll just do it because we've already gotten away.
Or should we drink and go back and roll another encounter?
Yes, actually that's a better idea, because
Okay.
it will be the same situation.
Page where are we on? 500.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is heavy. This is heavy.
It'll get less heavy the more we drink. So, same again, we've got the encounters. We just had a hostile fleet, so...
we need a 7th aid, don't we? Oh.
8.
Yeah!
No
Okay.
encounter? Do we want no encounter?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we'll try and get no encounters on the sea, because it's always bad on the sea.
Yeah, we always.
Okay, so 731.
Oh, look at a parrot.
What are you doing?
Eating something.
I think we're the man. Your ship cuts through the waters to the east of Ancon Konu. The city of Shamsar lies approximately southwest of your current position. Sail northwest along the coast, which takes us back where we came. We can sail northeast or east, and they both take us to the city in the clouds, which is...
Oh, it's not even existing.
No, so we only have really one option here, which is to sail south along the coast to page 600.
Yes, which is what I would pick anyway.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
At least we can remember from the map that like it was 400, 500, and 600 down the coast.
Yeah. The city of Shamsar lies just a short way west of your present location. Do we need to get the map up?
I just
The city of Shamsar.
Yeah. So Shamsar is on the bottom right down here for anyone who's watching right now.
Ooh.
So we're west. That's west of us, is it?
That's west of our present. So we're on the sea to the
Yeah.
east
So
of
we're
it.
basically down in the bottom corner of the map at the moment.
You fall into conversation with one of your crew who hails from that city. When you ask if he will be eager to return to his home, it is a place of the deranged.
Oh, great.
We should fit right.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Roll 2 dice for encounters, so 2 to 5 is Baron Moonshine again.
We ain't doing Baron Moonshine.
Who's like the pirate boss.
Could we get a deed though and then take him on?
Yes. If you roll 6 to 9, no encounter. Or roll 10 to 12 is a Piscean passenger.
Piscean passenger?
Does that mean like fish-like? Or am I...
Piscean? I don't know. We'll try and get it though.
So we kind of want a 10 to... 6 to 12.
11?
Yes, we got the passenger.
I'm going to say Piscean or Piscean. 582.
Pissy passenger.
Pissy passenger.
Hello.
One afternoon, a tuna leaps high out of the sea and over your ship's rail.
Told you it's fish-like.
It thrashes about on the deck for a short time and then expires.
Oh.
Content to receive such an easy meal, you give the incident a little more thought. But a handful of your men bored decide to let the tuna's carcass bleed into the sea. This draws half a dozen man-eating tiger sharks and great whites,
Yeah, baby.
which circle your vessel in search of wounded prey. The worst is yet to come, not from the waves, but from overhead. A vast winged serpent drives from the sky down into the water alongside your vessel. It bites one of the tiger sharks cleanly in half and swallows the tail end in one great gulp. Then the blue-scaled beast blunders into your hull as it ascends into the sky once more. Startled, it breathes a stream of white flame across your deck.
Across my dick?
Yeah, across your dick. Make a magic roll at difficulty 19. Try and counter this sorcerous fire.
We got 11.
So we need 8.
8.
Oh, fuck. This is a high roll.
Oh!
It's made
You've
up.
got to reroll. This is a tough book.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
This time. This is the one.
Mm-hmm.
It is the one, literally.
Maybe you get 2 rolls for that. Saying this is the one.
I don't think so.
Mm.
Triple
Interesting.
snake eye.
That's a lot of eyes.
Oh, have I caught you
Do you
up
want
yet?
me to? Yeah, you've actually caught me up.
There we go.
Yes.
Whew.
Yeah, baby.
Dice roll success. Where was it?
I can't remember.
This one. Make a magic roll of difficulty 19. Successful roll 185.
185.
Mm-hmm.
So we're fighting a serpent thing.
Yeah, that's come out of the sky.
Mm.
And it's eating a shark.
You deflect the stream of flame so that it harmlessly arcs down into the sea. The winged serpent beats its huge wings, gaining height, and then turns and glides away. Your crew cheers for saving them from such a monstrous threat. Make a charisma roll of difficulty 16. If you succeed, your inspirational presence increases the quality of your crew
To excellent.
to excellent.
Yeah.
Was
Is that charisma roll?
Yes.
So we need a 5.
Let's do this properly. So if we don't do
don't
it,
get it.
we don't get it.
Okay.
So we need charisma roll 16. What have we got?
11, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So our crew is now excellent. Do you want to change that?
Yes, on both ships.
No.
No,
that's
on
not
the...
Boaty. Boaty is
Boaty.
our main
Yeah.
vessel.
Why do we only have 1 in this ship and not 3 in this one?
I don't know.
Oh well, right, so... our crew is now excellent. I think it's the new mate after we killed the last one.
Yeah, we upgraded. 10 to 1, 1, 4, 3.
1143. Your crew is in an edgy mood. A ribbon of mist lies on the southern horizon, and beyond that, unknown waters. Course captain, your first mate asks, with the faintest air of dread, sail north along the coast. Been up there. Sail east into the City of the Clouds book, never published. Sail south, which is going to be, let me just check the map. I think that's going to be out into the open ocean, isn't it? Like
Yeah. You can't go to the south.
yeah. Or dock a port at Shamsar to the west.
Yeah.
So we are currently in the bottom right corner of the map there. So we're going to the City of Shamsar. So no need to worry about storms anymore for now. So
Oh, I can't wait to be on foot again.
1177. Yeah, but we're about to enter the City of Deranged People.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll fit in. Shamsar is a favourite point of stopover for ships entering or leaving the treacherous waters of the Gashmuru Gulf. The ships that enter its enclosed harbour for provisions or repair are as eclectic as the citizens of Shamsar themselves. Here it is possible to pay for passage to other ports, or even to buy a ship of your own. You can buy a one-way passage on a ship to the destination, Shambara, Dangor. We can't go to Dangor because it's in the City of Cloud.
Fuck.
We can go to Shambara, but we can also use our thing to go there.
And Bar is book 6, so yeah.
If you buy a ship, let's skip past this because we've already got a ship. If you own a ship, we can buy or sell a cargo here.
What can we sell?
Did we see what we've got?
Because we do have furs and stuff, and we haven't used them, and this is the last published book. We might want to sell them.
Let me see what's actually over. What have we got? We've got furs, minerals, textiles. I don't think we need to sell anything right now.
No. No, fuck it. We'll keep them.
Okay. So Go to the city, 10 to 225.
Here we go.
City time! We're on holiday.
Yep. Where we Shamsar.
Yep.
225. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Oh, this is a long page.
Yeah.
Use your imagination while I hide it from
I
you.
will.
The city of Shamsar was born of a vision, healing and benevolence. Its founder, Imin Elil, had been forced to flee western Anon Konu in the early days of the Mekelle Purge, the slaughter of kings. His passage through the Weeping Jungle was arduous, though Elil crossed the Sankantu Mountains with 400 soldiers, retainers and labourers. Only 18 men and women emerged with him from the jungle's eastern edge. The group settled at the tip of the parched lands, where the dry air...
Where did it settle?
The tip of the parched lands. The dry air appealed to Elil's taste, yet as Shamsar grew, the health and sanity of Elil's eldest son Imin Khalil declined. Elil used what wealth remained with him to invite physicians from all over the world, healers skilled in curing ailments of the body and the spirit. For a time, Shamsar was a centre of learning to rival any other, and the sick and desperate flocked to its walls to benefit from the wisdom contained within. 11 generations later, the first dream of the benevolence has died. Hereditary maladies are widespread, and insanity at every social stratum has rotted the city's core. Shamsar today is governed by 7 Hamali, or wise sages.
Ooh.
Law dictates that 5 of these 7 must concur at any proposed measure to affect the status quo. So they need to have 5 of the 7 in a meeting.
So what are they called?
Hamali.
Hamali?
Hamali.
Yeah. 5 out of
that's-
7.
Yep, and they're sages. In practice, the Hamali are so preoccupied with bickering and petty vanities that such a majority is nearly impossible. They are viewed as distant, uncaring, and Shamsar stagnates under their custodianship, so they're useless leaders, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Remove the code word Gorchi from your adventure sheet.
We didn't have it. Okay.
What's Gorchi?
Mm-mm.
What letter is that?
G.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's book 7.
This
This
book.
book, yeah. If you have it, then if you have the code word graph, turn to 96. You can buy a townhouse in Shamsar if you want.
No.
Yeah, not worth it. So we can visit. So let's get the map up real quick in case.
Let's
it's
go
not
to the
here.
pub.
Does it actually show the city in there? It doesn't, does it? So
No, but it's got 2 very penisy extrusions.
I won't go that far.
Well, I've already gone there.
They look more like candles to me.
Yes. It's...
So we can visit the Ori's well. That wasn't the big asshole, was it? No, it's the Weeping Well or something.
Same thing.
Visit the Satori's Rest Inn. Visit the townhouse. Visit the Temple of Pial. Visit the Temple of Vinti. So these are new
Temple.
religious people. Visit the Temple of Hunan Dunda Inda.
I don't want that.
Visit Bimari Hama, the House of Healing, which could be good. Visit the City Library. Visit the Bazaar. Go to the harbour or leave the city.
So you go to the bazaar and then the library.
And the inn as well to get some...
Oh, should we go to the townhouse first in case there's any rumours?
the inn.
Is townhouse?
No, the townhouse is what you buy to
Oh,
live
have
in.
we got an inn? There's no inn there.
Satori's Rest Inn.
Oh, okay. Let's go there.
Let's go to the inn first then. 120. What page is this? 225. Maybe write down Shamsar 225.
Okay. Where are we at?
To the inn.
348.
We've got all this money to blow.
Let's blow it.
Blow it.
If you have the code word glitter, which
Oh,
we
God.
don't, the Ori Well, named after an Akatsuri's healer who settled in Shamsar, stands at the centre of a copse of jujube trees. You find three women by the well here, one sobbing, the other two striving to calm her. Curious, you stop to ask what the problem is. Once the water of the well had the power to lift foul curses, one of the women explains. Sadly, the well has become fouled, and that power has disappeared, and it is a great pity the youngest son of Mother Magra here is beset by a curse of befuddlement. Every morning...
Confused.
Yeah, I think so. Every morning, Mother Magra comes here to this well, and prays that it will regain its power. Then she takes home a flask of well water and tries to cure her own son. It never works. If you possess a bottle of Panyak water and you want to pour it down the well, turn to... No, we need to gain that.
I maybe write that down.
Otherwise, there is little you can do. 22G5.
So that was...
So we need...
Isn't this the inn?
I think it was the inn. So we need to go to the inn. And we need... What do we need?
Bottle of Panyak water.
Water?
It doesn't sound like an inn.
It was?
225. What page was that? 348. No, that was the wrong page.
Wait, page?
But we've been to the Ori well now. So, have you written Ori well down?
So that's Ori well.
Yeah, and it's in Shamsar, so I'll just put like an arrow to Shamsar maybe or something.
Okay.
So, let's actually go to the inn.
Yeah, that was good though. That was nice.
It was. We would have gone there eventually. Oh, so this is a tick box. So 120. So the Satoro's Rest Inn is an eccentric looking building part away along the street, so narrow you wonder whether the sun's rays ever touch the inn's doorway. The inn itself is clean enough, though you smell an acrid odour, some sort of pipe weed that you don't recognise. If the box above is empty, put a ticket into 774. Otherwise, if it was already ticked, the inn costs you 1 shard a day to spend it, blah blah.
Can't be that bad then.
Yeah, so we're probably going to find out what this odour is now on 774.
774. What do you think it is?
A dead tiger.
Do you?
Yeah, in a bed in a hotel.
As you approach the innkeeper, you feel something crunch beneath your boot. You bend down and scoop up a couple of small cogs.
Ooh,
the weight of your foot has ground them together, bending one of them.
Uh-oh.
Those are mine, a boy no older than 15 rushes out from the doorway of the inn's tap room, still holding a dish rag. He's an Akasuris, or descended from that country's inhabitants. Curiosity prompts you to follow him into the inn's kitchen, where he shows you a table covered in similar cogs and intricately shaped metal parts. A traveller from Helios brought 2 marvellous mechanical birds here, the boy says. They could walk around and hop all by themselves. Sadly, illness claimed the traveller, and I claimed his birds. I dismantled one of them to try to see how it worked. The boy is trying to raise the money to travel to Atticala to learn more about such incredible devices. He will sell you the second mechanical bird for 300 shards. If you buy it, remove the amount of money for your French sheet. If not, you leave the boy alone.
At this point, we've got so much cash. We might
Let's buy the bird.
Stick it in the
bird. Let's go. Right, so I'll put the bird in the cash. You take 300 shards.
Okay.
Mechanical bird.
Is it in bold?
No.
So
But we have it.
So that's now in our cash.
Did you take 300 off?
186.
'We've got a bird.
No, mechanical bird. The boy gives you a mechanical sparrow.
Okay.
It is wondrously detailed, yet when you place it on the table and poke it a couple of times, it does nothing.
Why would you do that?
Sounds like a graveyard job. I haven't quite worked out how to switch it on, says the boy, pocketing your money. If you see my employer, did he say who his employer was?
The innkeeper.
Okay. Would you tell him I quit? And with that, he walks out the back door of the inn whistling a cheery tune
Nice
into
one.
120. Which is, I think,
In your bed.
Poking my bird, yeah. I thought,
It is a Saturday night, Dean. It is a Saturday night. What page are we?
120, which is back there, which is the same page, but because we got a tick box, it's just a stamina thing. So we don't need to spend any money, so we'll go back to 225.
There's no rumors anymore.
No,
Nobody
book 1 and 2,
gossips
there's so
anymore.
many stories.
So, do you want to go to temples, library, bazaar?
Bazaar, let's go to the bazaar.
904. Excuse me.
Here we go. Whoa, that's a big one. 2-page spread. The city's bazaar is a sprawling, chaotic line of stalls stretching along 2 long avenues. The traders of Shamzar prove to be as eclectic as the rest of the city's inhabitants.
I don't know if they're being sarcastic or not.
I don't know. So we can buy.
Why has the feathered shield got a star against it?
There's the various objects you can normally buy: weapons, wands, armor. But there's one at the top called feathered armor.
We're buying it.
Defense +2, and it's got a star next to it, like it's special. So I think we're gonna buy that.
How much is that?
170.
Okay.
Just because it's got a star next to it, and that's very unusual. What else we can buy here? We can buy wands. You can buy selenium. Well,
We can buy a water flask.
where's that?
Oh, read this. If you buy the feathered shield, it does not incur heat penalties in combat.
I'm sure we might have to fight a dragon or something that will use heat, and it'll say if you have the shield.
Should we buy a bag of seeds and a water flask as well?
Where are they?
And the
Can't see
tent.
them.
They're
Oh,
right
I
at the
read
end.
that page already. So,
And an animal totem. Should we buy loads of shit? What else
take
do we
us
need?
to the inventory page,
Take
first,
us to the inventory.
and we will see if we can boost any of our armor and stuff. So our magic, we've got a +4 magic already, which is the best you can get out of this item list.
Oh no, these are just purely stats, which we have better than.
Yeah, that's what I'm just checking.
So let's buy
Charisma +3. We've already got better than charisma. Thievery. We got thievery +3. This is only 2. Sanctity +2. Sanctity. Let me see. We've got any sanctity items on there? Oh yeah, we do. A holy symbol, golden holy symbol. Scouting, we've got +2. No, we've got a sextant as well. Scouting +3. Yeah, so we don't need to buy any of that stuff. So we've got a rope, we've got lantern, we've got climbing gear. Should we buy a tent, bag of seeds, and flask?
Yeah, so I put feathered shield, tent, bag of seeds, and a water flask. Which will cost us 170, 180, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250 shards.
250 shards, so we've bought a lot of stuff there. So if you take us back to 225, I will take off 250 shards.
Okay, you can calculator
We're
out.
under the pressure of time, yeah.
Under pressure.
So we're still down to 5k shards, and I remember a time when we were worried about spending 15 shards.
Should we go to the library?
Yeah,
260.
there we go.
How much money have we got left?
5,000 still.
Oh, nice. Ooh. That read 6. Shamsar's prominence as a place of learning has waned in recent decades. Regardless, the city's great circular library still houses an impressive, if slightly out of date, range of philosophical and historical works.
We got a Stephen King section.
Maybe. Entrance to the library is, in theory, tightly controlled. In practice, the library's guards are known to bend the rules for those willing to show their dedication.
Their dick.
Their dedication to academia with monetary contributions.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the code word govern, which we don't, you may enter the library freely. If not, you will have to pay the guards 100 shards, and you are warned that you may stay for a short time only. Remember to remove this money from your adventure sheet. Should we enter the
100
library?
shards for now until we find. What do we need?
100 shards.
Govern.
Yeah, but we don't have
Okay,
it.
yeah. All right, then let's do that then. So I'll do that if you want to take us to the next page, and I will read it. So, 100 shards.
We're spending a lot of money tonight.
Yeah, but it's the weekend. 100 shards.
100 shards.
That's. Is that literally?
4994.
That's the one.
I love how you attempted without the calculator.
It's an easy sum, but I could not be bothered working it out.
586.
The bulk of the library's collection is an obtruse assortment of theories and medical practices. Still, as you wander its shelves, you note books on a number of subjects that take your interest. If you wish to leave the library, turn to 225. Otherwise, you'll read about the city of Taresh, dragons of Onu,
Yes, dragons!
gods of the Feathered Lands, the blinding fog tribe, the treatise of the nature of truth, or the Patsola.
Should we read about them all?
Yeah, should we start with the
Should we
first
do a
one?
checkpoint? What's a checkpoint?
586.
Right,
So
we're going to do some
586.
nerding now.
Yeah, 586 library.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to do 419? We might have to do a lot of writing down here. We get some good info.
Yeah. Ooh, red crust. The book examines the rise of Tarshish as a centre of commerce some 3 centuries ago. For a time, its merchant lords forged strong links with traders based in the Violet Ocean. This came as an abrupt end 2 centuries ago when the Serpent King, desiring to seize control of the Feathered Lands, laid siege to the walled city, ultimately razing large sections of it to the ground. You take note of an event that occurred several years before the siege. A visiting traveller offended the city's high merchant, and the merchant offered the commander of the city's standing army. Tumek? Is that him? Tumek? To kill the traveller for this sight. Tumek and the traveller fought for hours until the traveller, admiring Tumek's skill, threw away his gold-bladed axe and invited the soldier to kill him. Tumek refused his orders, allowing the traveller to live. For this, Tumek lost his rank within the army, though he was thereafter chosen as a personal guard for the city's leader. Umek. This is a lot to take in.
Check it. Oh, I know what it is. It's going to be 340 is going to be we've kicked out of the library for not being a member.
Okay. I have a lot of fingers on a lot of pages right now. I need
read all of these books.
Okay, let's read more books.
Yeah.
I'll give you this page.
Thank you, Lou.
Oh, that scared me.
Really appreciate it.
Right, you hold your
Hope you're
finger
well.
on this page.
Yep.
And so what was that? Tumek's actually a good guy.
Yep.
I'll put a little heart next to his name. But he is like the chosen guard.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be a good fighter.
Yep. So we're on to the next book because we would have been kicked out, but in order of entertainment and saving time.
Big cheaters.
Yeah. So we're going to read all these books. Dragons of Ankon Konu. Okay. 532.
Dragons.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Headshot.
Dragon.
532.
3-2.
Oh, I see dragons.
Ooh. See the pictures of the dragons.
Trying to without losing pages.
There's dragons here somewhere within the flaps of books.
Dragon silhouettes. Oh, autofocus. This tome is quite thin for an academic work. It says that the dragons are seen with reasonable frequency in the skies over the southern and western parts of the Feathered Lands, so towards the south, and even over the waters to the east of the continent. While most of the dragons here are winged serpents, 4-limbed flying lizards are occasionally seen at times, and the author theorizes that the dragon possess some kind of innate homing instinct like certain fish or birds, so that'll be that big thing that came down and killed loads of fish. At the end of the chapter, you see that somebody has added a handwritten note. Do not approach plateau. All die, no exception.
Oh, that's a challenge.
It's not a challenge, that's a warning.
That's a challenge.
Absolutely warning.
That's a challenge.
No, all die,
Let's
no
go.
exception.
Let's go there.
So I think you should write down
Plateau, go.
plateau. No.
What page was that? Oh, is it just plateau?
Plateau.
Bad dragons.
That's not enough to convince us not to go though.
Bad dragons will kill you.
Yes. Death to all but.
I'll put a sad face as well.
Yeah, yes. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do it then.
So book number 3, The Gods of the Feathered Land, 721. Keep that page as well.
721.
21.
I'm hungry.
We will get food as soon as the stream is ended.
The text is written by a visitor to the Feathered Lands who makes little effort to disguise his bewilderment at the roughly pyramidal hierarchy of deities and demi-deities worshipped by the natives of Ankonkonu. A dozen or so true gods, Highhill, Zeus, Vinti, and so on, are most prominent. Beneath these, about 40 demigods or legendary heroes that have attained godhood. After the Excuse me. After
After the cock.
After this come animal spirits and family totems, notable ancestors that watch over a specific family or bloodline. Stop making me laugh. The book's author estimates there are around 200 animal spirits and family totems in all. And above all of these is the god Quetzal, the feathered serpent who watches over the weeping jungle. One or more illuminating chapters of the book is dedicated to the rites and protocols observed by those who formally dedicate themselves to the serving Quetzal. Record the code word Jin!
Yes. So Quetzal, that's like the thing from Final Fantasy, isn't it?
In my
It's like
mind.
a big weird
You need to
bird
add
thing.
Jin to this. He's like an electric bird, I think.
Okay, so if you want to take us to the next book, I will read it, but I will get this in there. So we got our first G word here,
We didn't.
which is gin.
So we're on the blinding fog tribe.
Yep,
I think we've only got 2 more.
nice, good. I can't see gin. Where's gin?
We need to add
I
Jin.
just did.
Maybe add it after, or maybe move code words up.
We have so many code words now that they do not fit on the screen, but gin is there now for now. Okay, let's go.
You're on 328, but keep that page open. You got 328?
This is what we keep open?
Yeah.
The Blinding Fog tribe were once one of a larger tribe of the northern Weeping Jungle. For the most part, they worshipped the goddess Zaos, and while their military might was not quite the largest amongst the tribes, they possessed a number of sorcerers skilled in powerful dark battle mages. When Namagal sought to seize control of the Weeping Jungle, the Blinding Fog tribe were first to openly reject his leadership. Namagal ordered his army to slaughter the tribe in retribution. It is believed that the Namagal personally killed the tribe's leader, Grinning Dog, as well as his 2 daughters, who were both notable magicians.
Who's the grinning dog?
Grinning Dog was the tribe leader who Namagal killed, and his 2 remaining... Oh no, he killed both of his daughters, but they were both magicians, so...
I'll put Namagal killed him and daughters.
Yeah, so you might want to write their names down as well in case they're not dead, because it's given us the name.
What are they called?
Serya, so Surya, Suri as his surname, which is Suri, and then sister is Cuxi, Cuxi, and then Suri again.
Nice.
So 954. We really need to get out of this library, don't we? 954 and this one. Hold that one.
What's 954?
Hold that. That's the page. That's the page.
Got it. So we are going to a treatise on the nature of
Yes.
peace. This tome is largely a transcription of a series of interviews with a magician, Soleil, who claims to be an interdimensional traveller,
Ooh.
punctuated by extensive annotations by his interviewer on the philosophical ramifications of Soleil's claims. Notably, though Soleil demonstrably knows the Feathered Lands well, he makes repeated errors concerning a number of basic cultural references. He refers to the serpent god Quetzal as Quetzal, citing him as the offspring of the virgin goddess Jessa, a deity unknown within the lore of the tribes of the Weeping Jungle. The final chapter of the book presents Soleil's theory that reality is forever in a state of flux. Is one reality more
Authoritative?
Why so many big words? Is one reality more authoritative than another? Not by a long shot, is Soleil's reasoned response. The work ends abruptly with a footnote by the book's author explaining that Soleil disappeared before the project could be completed.
Right, so he's interdimensional.
Soleil's disappeared. That's all we need to know.
But we also know that he's an interdimensional thing.
Can you hold that?
Yes. So.
So, Soleil had disappeared.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he says Quetzal instead of Quetzal because he's probably from another dimension. So it's probably a different version of. So I think maybe we might get asked about one of them.
Yeah.
So maybe write down Quetzal as well.
Yeah, I have done.
What's
his name though?
Soleil, isn't it? Quetzal is the one in this dimension.
And he's disappeared. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Got it.
going to the final book, 625.
There's a lot of books.
I know. The Pasola, the legends say, is an undead spirit bound to a human corpse.
Ooh.
So, Patasola, Patasola.
Oh, that sounds like pizza base.
It does.
Patasol is what?
It is an undead spirit bound to a human corpse,
Yeah.
which haunts the heart of the Weeping Jungle. So he's in the Weeping Jungle, feeding on the life of energies of the living. Notably, the Patsola is obsessed with counting, and those who fear a visit from this monster will often lay a broom across the door of their home.
Broom across door.
For people who are scared of it. The Patsola will be forced to halt at the doorway until dawn.
Halt until dawn.
So we need a broom. Counting the individual bristles of the broom, that's what he does. So
He counts
yeah.
bristles.
Record the code word Gladden. So I'll get that.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you take us to 340, I will give it a Gladden because we've read all the books now, haven't we?
Okay, so we're gonna let go?
Yeah.
340. 40 on the penny.
1 hour.
Ooh. I'm hungry.
Me too. Okay.
We cheated big time. If you want to carry on reading, you have to pay another 100 shards every time you
Yeah,
read.
I figured that, but time's running out.
Leave the library, 10 to T25.
There we go. That saved us 3 parts.
You have to take a big drink for that.
I will. So we're back in Shamsar. So we've been to Ori as well. We've been to the inn. We've got 3 temples. We've been to the library. We've been to the bazaar. So should we go to Bimiari Hama, the House of
Should
Healing?
we leave? Oh, do you want to go to the House of
House
Healing?
of Healing, because this is a big place about healing.
Okay, let's go to the House of Healing.
242.
I feel like these are pointless unless you're ill.
No, this city's his son's ill, isn't he? So he's got all these weird healers over the world to come in. So we might get a quest to heal his son or something.
The Bimari Hama is a sprawling, flat-roofed building close to the former palace at the heart of the city. In bygone days, it was a grand place of healing and learning, specializing in afflictions of the spirit and the mind. Those past glories have faded somewhat, and the walls of the walls of the great house of healing bear long cracks. The roof of the building's westmost wing has collapsed. Regardless, the Bimari Hama still offers treatment to those whom its doctors judge as truly needed. If you have the title Nahal, followed by a value of 1 or greater, you may be admitted as a patient.
Which
So
we don't.
No, you can either enter as a patient, which we can't, or return to the city centre.
Maybe note that down.
So what do we need?
We need the title Nahul, Nahual.
NH, yeah. To be admitted to what?
Value 1 or greater. Just put like needs to be
1 plus.
to be admitted as a patient.
Yeah.
So 225. So the temples, I don't think we should bother with right now.
Nope.
I mean, we have had quests in books from temples, but that's the last resort.
Yeah.
So leave the city 626.
Yeah, let's go adventure.
Let's go exploring. We might need the map. So let me just have a quick look at the map. Oh, we've been on the inventory page for the last like,
We
5
have.
minutes. So we're leaving Shamzar. So what's that? The parched land at the bottom.
You might as well leave the map open while we explore.
It's not very pretty though, is it?
It's well pretty.
You think so?
Yeah.
If you wish to leave Shamzar by boat, you should go to the harbour, turn to 1177. In this case, otherwise choose your route onwards. Go north into the mountains, follow the coast north, go south, go west into the parched lands.
That looks south to me.
Yeah,
Just like southwest.
that's southwest. So,
Should we do the parched lands? Should we try and
yeah,
pick
let's
it all up?
let's cover the bottom of the map. 'Cause we've been all the way down north, all the way to south. So should we do that?
Yeah.
But that's west. Should we go south and then west?
What does it say is south?
Nothing. Just says south.
Oh.
Should we continue south?
Yeah, let's go south
Yeah.
on the coast and west.
And then we can always go west and then north back to that place. So we're going to go south to 1138.
So many pages.
Oh.
Okay. After several days of travel, you sight a great band of mist that stretches across the southern horizon. Most travelers and sages concur that this mist marks the edge of the world. Those who enter risk falling into the great void of oblivion that lies beyond. Return to Shamzar, venture west into the parched lands, or enter the mist.
Right. I feel like if we go into the mist, it's going to take us to the fucking underworld book.
Yes,
What I kind of want to
right.
find out though.
Should we checkpoint?
Checkpoint.
Hold that. What page are we on?
I don't know.
138.
1138. So we're going to venture in the mist just to see if it takes us to the underworld.
Right, so that's a checkpoint. Let's have a drink.
Yep. Okay. You reading that page down yet?
Yep.
So, you soon lose all sense of direction in the white mist. You stumble on at the mist leaches the heat from your body. You can barely make out the dim light of the sky above you, and soon enough it fades to darkness. Perhaps the sun has set. You are no longer sure how much time has passed since you entered the place. Roll 2 dice and lose this many stamina points.
What?
If this kills you, turn to 99. Otherwise, do you have the code word Gouche or Gooch?
Gooch.
If so, turn to 156. If you do not have the code word, make a magic or sanctity roll, your choice, at difficulty 19. If you have the title Nahul, which is value of 2 or greater, add 2 to this roll. Should we go ahead with it?
We don't have any of these things.
Should we go ahead with it?
Right, so we need to lose stamina points first.
I'm not going to actually take the stamina points off just in case it does take us to the underworld, because we can't go to the underworld because the book was never published. So we'll roll it and then we'll see.
Right, so we want low.
I mean, we can't die anyway, can we?
Oh, I haven't got the dice roll on. What can I go on?
No,
No, this one.
we were already on the right page. The map is in the way.
We're jumping all over this shit. Okay.
So we've got stamina
I got
29. So we've lost 3.
Yes. Okay.
If all things, we'll lose 3 eventually.
26.
So we don't have the code word, so we're gonna have to make a magic or a sanctity roll of difficulty 19. So our sanctity is 9, our magic is 11.
Alright, let's go with 11.
So we need to roll an 8. 5.
Come on.
6, 7, 8, 9. Turn to 5, 7, 5. I'll only drop the stamina if we actually go to the underworld.
Yeah.
No, if we don't go to the underworld.
I feel like this is underworld.
Yeah.
At last, a shape looms in the mist ahead. It is a vast, walled city. You pass through an open gateway. Curiously, the tendrils of mist seem to halt at the wall, and to recede once you are beyond their reach. You have, for a short time, left the physical world of Elaz Villara. Note the characteristic entropy in the margin of your adventure sheet. I don't have a clue what that means. And that this characteristic currently has a value of 3. Do we need to do this?
Keep reading first.
This score represents your ability to accept and interpret the chaotic nature of your new surroundings. If your entropy score ever falls to 0, you will be forced to return to the physical world. What is going on? We're ghosties?
Something like that. We're like, what's it called? When you...
Also note that paragraph number 595. When you return to the physical world, this is the paragraph you will turn to unless you are killed. You need not turn to this paragraph as soon as your entropy falls to 0. The book will tell you when it is necessary to do so.
Should we continue down this path?
Should we?
Yeah, right 595.
So what stamina did we lose?
3. So I will do that then.
Oh,
What's it called? Astro walking. We're astro walking.
We're dead for a little time.
So our stamina, if I can find it. Stats.
Then note the paragraph 595 when we die, when we leave.
Yeah. We are projected back into our body.
So we have the characteristic entropy.
Yeah, and we have 3, is it?
Entropy level 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
For now, 10 to 1129. What is going on? This book is mad.
I know. 1129. Where have we been?
How did we get here? I can't remember.
We went south, very south into the mist.
Oh, yeah.
Elaz Carnaquen, the realm of spirits, from the perspective of human thought, is a place wholly subjective experience. Its architecture and characteristics, unconstrained by physical laws, are malleable, shifting from moment to moment depending on the moods and fears of those beings within. Living mortal minds rarely fare well here. Note that while travelling within the realm, you cannot actively use any possessions listed in your adventure sheet. That is, if you possess an item that you can ostensibly use at any time, such as a potion of restoration or a moonstone of teleportation. You cannot use its powers until you return to the physical world. Didn't say anything about our sword or shield, did it?
Well, read the next bit.
Oh. Similarly, any weapons or items that grant bonuses to your abilities or any armor that increases your defense cannot be used here, unless specifically noted in the item's description. Should you return to the physical world of Elaz Villar, these items may be used again.
Shit!
So, we are back to basics.
Can't cheat. No!
We can still cheat a bit, but we'll see. 635.
Should we leave it here? Do you want to carry on a bit?
We'll carry on for a little bit longer.
635?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, this is a tick box.
So we're
Start
in
reading
the
it.
spirit world.
I'm gonna have a little drink. A street. Tall, slender buildings that lean away from their own foundations, that should fall under their own weight, perhaps, but that nonetheless remain strong. Light without a source. The street before you is the street behind, as though you stand in front of a mirror. The night sky is moonless, starless, covered in grey-blue cloud, and people as gaunt and pale as wraiths. 100 of them, they walk listlessly without objective or joy. They walk simply. A score of them pass you without casting a glance your way, not noticing you. A drawn, grey-faced old man brushes against you. His skin has the feel of paper. If the box above is empty, blah blah blah, we've ticked it. Ooh, it turned to 1188. That little old man just touched you.
I know he did.
How did it feel? Good?
Ghostly. 1188.
Yeah.
A new face. The sudden sound startles you. A drunk sits in a doorway, a nearly empty wine bottle in his hand. He is ragged as the others here.
It's me.
But as there is a shade of vibrancy to his face, and he, alone, is watching you, he brushes a strand of lank hair aside. My name is Voodoo, I think. Walk the streets without fear here. The dangerous ones are smart enough to stay indoors. Don't go beyond the city's walls. There is only destruction there. He points along the road and you catch a glance of the city's wall. The whole wall is star-shaped. You realise, like the wall that once stood about Tarshish, but this is not that city. That was the first book we read. You ask Voodoo the name of the city. Instead of answering, he takes a long swig from his bottle and then another. The level of wine does not fall. He climbs to his feet laboriously and shambles off down an alleyway. Then he halts at a corner just before he passes out of sight and turns back to you. This is no city.
Ooh, in a magic city.
So what did it say in that first book in the library? Because that was Tardesh.
Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. Not sure.
Here's the first book. Where did we write it?
I don't know. I put turmeric. I got a grinning dog. I've got a sleigh.
So you didn't write anything for the first one?
You didn't tell me to.
Oh well, fuck it. So, 442.
I glance up at the sky once more. For a moment, it seems it is a vast plain of grassland, moving in ripples as it is blown by the wind, as if it is the land, and you hang from a rock in the sky, like a sleeping bat. You screw your eyes closed, look again. It must surely be cloud above you, mustn't it? If your current entropy score is 0, you can no longer remain. Otherwise, you consider your next move. Are you tired? Should we leave it? So we can either wander the streets, search for Voodoo. Who's Voodoo?
Voodoo's the guy we just spoke to, the homeless guy.
We could search for Voodoo.
He thinks he's him.
Enter a ruined temple. Enter a crumbling palace, climb to the top of the wall, leave the strange city, or return to the physical world.
I think that is a good point to wrap this up.
So do I.
So we've entered the spirit
We're in a
realm.
ghost city.
We have 3 entropy. We need to survive long enough to get enough information or items before we go back to our physical body. So I think we're going to leave it here,
So
and we have
what's-
plenty of options.
What's the city called?
I don't know.
It's called, let's just say Ghost City.
Ghost City, that makes sense.
Nice! We're
So-
ghosties.
Yeah, so we are in book 7. I mean, this is fresh to us, so it's good to have a new setting, a new story, a new place to explore we haven't fully covered over like 12 parts. So, yeah, we'll be back again very soon with part 32 when we explore Ghost City. So, thanks everyone for watching. If this is on YouTube or if you watch this live on Twitch, and we will see you again with 32 very soon.